Arc Raiders is blowing up, and for all the right reasons. Finally, a team-based game that gives an amazing experience to everyone on the server. Arc Raiders launched at the end of October and is smashing records, having 300 to nearly 500,000 players since release, so this brand new extraction shooter from a relatively unknown studio is absolutely demolishing the competition. What's great about this game is its respect to time. Most multiplayer games take time to get into and learn the dynamics, but something is different with Arc Raiders. This game doesn't demand your entire life. You can catch on very quickly, the skill tree is easy to follow, and matches last 20 to 30 minutes. You can drop in, complete a quick objective, grab some loot, and extract. No need for those 45-minute Tarkov raids where everything can end in misery due to a camper just as you're extracting. The progression system here is designed so that you're still making progress even if you die. You keep your experience points, your quests and skill tree progress, and your crafting upgrades. Losing gear stings for a moment, but you can bounce back in a couple successful runs, and it's important to note that if you do find an item that you absolutely love, put it in that special pouch, and even if you die, it's still yours. They also have free loadouts, so you're not forced to risk your best gear every single match. You can run a free kit and complete objectives without the anxiety of losing your kit. And what's great about this one is it seems the community actually enjoy one another. It's not like a Call of Duty lobby where everyone's yelling or swearing at each other. It's everyone working together and enjoying this brand new game. Multiple reviews and players report wholesome proximity chat experiences where players negotiate, form temporary alliances, and actually help each other to survive against those big Arc threats. While the game identifies as a PvPvE, players have realized that the Arcs are genuinely threatening enough that fighting each other just makes everyone vulnerable. It creates this players versus machines mentality, so most players are all collaborating. As for the gameplay loop itself, the PvE part of Arc Raiders is actually quite challenging. The robots have impressively good pathfinding, and they can even call in reinforcements which can flank you. Different robot types will require different strategies, and there are various trade-offs that you need to consider before hitting the field. A PvP loadout can leave you vulnerable to robots, and a PvE loadout can make you an easy target for players. Building a hybrid loadout can be a gamble, so you definitely want to play to your strengths and build out that skill tree. And what's great about this one is the maps are big enough to support different playstyles, so you can really focus on your individual strength. Whether you like sticking to the shadows to avoid PvP or chase the gunshots for more action, regardless of your style, the fact that you're always working towards something makes you appreciate the game. And as you know, when someone dies, flares go into the air, so if you're playing by yourself, you might want to get a little bit away from that location. However, if you're playing with a team, you can go in there and try and pick off whoever's left to try and get some of their gear. Another thing the community are loving here is they're saying finally a polished release. It's kind of crazy with what's happened the past few years. Games that you'd expect to be mastered have not been, and there's been lots of issues. So it's nice that even though this is a relatively new studio and a relatively new game, there hasn't been major bugs that we've seen from bigger titles. The sound design has been done pretty well and are on par with the graphics. There's footsteps, weapon fire, and the environmental sounds are crisp. Even the attention to detail in proximity chat is top-notch, as the voices can realistically echo off-wall. The developers also thought of small quality of life features, like if you get stuck in an environment, a prompt appears to unstuck your character instead of forcing you to restart. This is a simple and smart way to avoid any disaster that would come from environmental bugs, and we'd love to see this in more games.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Another great thing about Arc Raiders, they just went for $40 for the game, so they're not trying to max value extract from their players or these free-to-play over-aggressive monetization schemes. Yes, there are some cosmetic microtransactions, but they are entirely optional, and the base game is complete without them. So if you're a fan of shooting games or extraction games, I think this one is definitely worth your time to check out. Players from Battlefield, Call of Duty, even Helldivers are really loving this one because it's a fun way to get together with friends and have a common goal in terms of looting and getting gear, while you can also fight on the massive arcs. So let us know, have you played this one yet? If so, what is your overall experience, to let other players know who haven't played this one yet? From there, if you're looking for a brand new title to play after this one, definitely head over to our website, Funjible Games. It is a discovery platform with over 600 games, interviews with project founders, and so much more. And in the meantime, if you haven't already, definitely like this video, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.